for dogs. Welcome to Spooky Vita Horror. Now, I have to say it's not particularly spooky right now here in New Zealand because we're moving into summertime and it's bright and there's lots of sunshine, and we had to close the curtains to be able to do this video. However, something quite important has happened, at least to me, and that is we have reached and moved beyond 300 subscribers on this channel. I have to say it's something I never really expected, and I'm still quite surprised. So all I can say is thank you. Welcome to all the many new subscribers who have flooded in the last couple of weeks. I wanted to do another giveaway. I have deliberately not called it that in the title or in the description so as not to attract the wrong kind of crowd, if you know what I mean. We have a spooky theme, and in one of my recent videos I talked about this game, Deathmark, which I'm actually playing at the moment. It's sort of my first real foray into horror games, but being Japanese horror, they're quite different from Western horror, and the themes and the artwork and how it's done really appeal to me. So I thought, well, this would be an appropriate game to include in a giveaway. I have to add that this is the European version. Of course, the Vita not being region locked, anyone from any region can play it. However, I have to mention this, there is a piece of DLC you can get. And of course, as you know, DLC is region locked. So if you want, it is actually a bonus chapter, which once you finish the game and unlock the good ending, you can get that DLC and play it. So it makes sense, really, if you were keen on that, for someone from the EU region or with an EU account, to get that game. But as I said, if you're not bothered about the extra chapter, then it's just an add-on, really. Then it doesn't matter. But I needed to mention that so that there is no disappointment or misunderstanding about that. Now, I thought we'll add in a second game, and one where the region really doesn't matter at all because there's no DLC involved, and that is a small game, but nonetheless I think quite an important one. It was quite a breakthrough, really, in the West for Japanese horror. This is a Japanese survival horror, and it started out with a game called Yomawari Night Alone. That was the first one. It was developed by Nippon Ichi themselves, and they brought it out in a box and bundled it with another game called HTOL, The Firefly Diary. And I think it became a bit of a surprise hit, sort of like a sleeper hit. A lot of people in the Vita community talked about it, especially since that was released in Japan in October 2015 and then came to English-speaking countries in October 2016 and was developed specifically for the Vita and later ported to PC. So I think based on the success of that, Nippon Ichi Software decided to do a sequel, and that is called Yomawari Midnight Shadows. And that is the game which I'm including in this giveaway. Again, it's in EU copy, but it shouldn't make any difference regardless for whichever region you're in and playing on. Now, this came out in October 2017 and was also, I believe, quite successful. If you're wondering whether it's a sort of sequel and you have to play the first game first, no, not at all. They're quite standalone, and I haven't played the second one yet, but I believe it's very similar to the first one, but with some, new features and a new storyline. My copy of the original game came with a very small art book, and I just wanted to draw attention to the art because I think it's really nice and very distinctive. I think it's a combo of artists that have worked on the Yomawari series, and they're called, I just have to refresh my memory, Yu Mizukami and Masayuki Furuya. They are also known for another game called A Rose in the Twilight. And you may see the artwork is rather similar in style. So there's some, the art is really nice in the game, so I was just going to show you just a little bit from the book here. The music you hear in the background is the theme for Yomawari. It was included as a bonus on the soundtrack, and the soundtrack itself also has some rather nice artwork. So that's just a brief introduction to this this series of intriguing and I believe very enjoyable games. Even if you're not normally into horror, I think you might be surprised. You might want to dip your toes into that. So I'm giving away this copy of Yomawari and this copy of Deathmark. I also need to add that they are new copies. I got them direct from my European retailer. I'm not quite sure why they didn't come in a cellophane wrap, so I'm afraid there's no seal on them. I can only assure you that I received them like that. I checked with the retailer and they assured me that they are new copies and that's how they received them. And that's all I can say, so I guess you'll have to take my word for that. As to the giveaway procedure, it's pretty similar to last time, and I'm putting all the information you need in the description and comments below, so please be sure to read those. All you have to do if you want to participate is let me know in the comments which copy you would like, which game you would like. Also, please take note that I have mentioned it in my instructions that you need to have your YouTube account set to public. Otherwise, I don't know whether you're a subscriber or not. I literally can't see you as a subscriber. YouTube has this thing about when you first sign up for an account, they automatically set your account to private. And a lot of people actually aren't even aware of that and, never take notice. But if you want to participate, then I need to be able to see your name and my subscriber list. You don't have to really worry about anything about setting your account public, because you still have full control and can set any of your favorite content on YouTube to private. There's actually quite a robust mechanism for privacy features on YouTube, so that shouldn't be a hindrance, really, I think. That is the only little snag that I had to mention. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. Have fun entering into the giveaway if you want to take part, and I will draw a winner in exactly 48 hours, and will announce that person here, the name. Thank you very much for watching. Have fun, have a go, and I'll see you in 48 hours. Bye bye.